Hey folks, it's Kay with Let's Talk About It Kay. Today I just wanted to pop in and talk to you guys about recovering from depression. For those who may know me personally or have been following me enough to know that I was in an accident in April where I broke my hip, I broke 3 ribs, and I was in recovery for months. About the past 6 months before I could say I'm in a place now where I'm able to freely move, get back to some normalcy with my family and with my friends and my children, and just be able to kind of take advantage of the things that are currently happening in life today. But in between time, I suffered and dealt with a lot of issues in regards to depression. And it was various types of depression, self-esteem issues, insecurities, just worrying about financial backup, just a lot of different frustrations happening. My business being at a standstill, losing clients because I wasn't able to actually serve them during these past few months. So, I've literally been in a reconstruction of my life and of my mindset right now, because even as a coach, I'm still human. I still go through things. I still suffer from losses and anxiety and insecurities. And sometimes when I fall, it takes me a moment to get back up. And I thank God that even though I struggle with a lot of different insecurities and self-esteem issues, due to weight gain while I've been off my feet, like I said, financial changes and losses because my business was at a standstill and a lot of my clients, aren't with me anymore at this moment. There's just been a lot of different factors that added to my stress levels, added to how I felt about myself and what I was doing, blaming myself for the accident, because it almost took my life, and my youngest daughter was in there with me as well. So I dealt with a lot of different type of guilt. It took me some time to be able to release that guilt, release that anxiety, and allow myself some grace to know that things happen, accidents happen, and the blessing of most all is that me and my daughter are still here, happy, healthy, living, striving. And even though I had to take some time to relearn how to walk on this leg and wait for my hip to fully heal in order for me to really feel happy and healthy as I do at this very moment while speaking to you, it took some time. I had to work myself through meditation, and through affirmations. I had to allow that the love that my husband was trying to give me to actually allow it to sustain me and to help it to build me back up. Because sometimes when we're going through depression issues and people suffer due to losses or incidences with injuries and accidents, whatever the situation may be, a lot of times we push people away because we're dealing with our own issues. So instead of pushing people away, I allowed myself to be built up by these different interactions and close personal relationships I had with the people who did care enough to come around, the people that did call regularly enough to check up on me just to say, hey, are you okay? How are you feeling? Do you need anything? The people that did send me monetary money to help make sure that my bills for my household and my family did not fall behind. Just various different factors and so many things to be grateful about that can get overshadowed when you're suffering from depression and anxiety. So I wanted to come in here today to encourage someone who is suffering from anxiety and depression, low self-esteem, PTSD, whatever the situation may be. Understand that everything is a process and that we have to work our way through different adversities in life. There's going to be various different obstacles that we come across that may or may not be beneficial to our lives. But one thing that I do know is that everything is a lesson. Even when we feel like we've fallen or we failed, there is a lesson in the message of that information. If you take time to properly analyze your life and allow yourself to look at things from a positive perspective, you can move forward beyond tragedy, beyond your obstacles, beyond the adversities that are in front of you, beyond the hearsay and the naysay. You can move forward, but it takes work. It takes work. It takes work. It takes work. It takes belief in yourself. It takes confidence in your own abilities. And even when you're not confident, It takes confidence to know that you will gain confidence as you take the time to practice better habits, make better decisions, put yourself first, allowing your happiness to be the forefront of expectation for your life and those who are around you that are interacting within your life. This accident not only showed me who was there for me and who truly loved and cared for me, but it showed me what I was capable of, what I could do. I've never broken a bone a day in my life. I'm 41 years old. So to experience that at the age of 40, after giving birth to children, after raising a child who is already out the household, and then having small children in the house where I have to heal while still trying to rear them because they're too young to take care of themselves, it was a challenge. It was a challenge for me. It was a challenge for my family. It was a challenge for my husband. And I give thanks for him because he did so great at trying to, take care of me and take care of this household and the family. But the reality is he can't do what I do and how I do in the household. So those things were a challenge. It became overwhelming at some points. We had arguments where it seemed like we were falling apart, and sometimes we didn't even know why. And it was just because at that moment we were suffering. We were going through some things. There were changes, unexpected changes that happened in our lives due to that accident, and we had to find ways to see ourselves through and still love each other in the process, still love ourselves in the process. And because I love myself enough to give myself grace, to give myself patience, to be kind to myself, to be gentle and understanding with myself, that every day is not going to be a good day. I will not win every battle I seek out to fight. And I will not always succeed. There will be failures in life. But as long as I and you find the strength to move forward, find ways to love ourselves in between the downs in our life, you will continue to make progress. You will eventually see the light at the end of the tunnel, and you will be able to continue your journey into happiness, love, wealth, prosperity, health, and wellness. Whatever your goals are, whatever you're healing from, whatever the trauma is that is holding you back, just know that those emotions don't last always. Those moments will not be here for a lifetime. And those days will end, and the sun always rises in the morning. All we have to do is love ourselves. Give yourself enough patience and time to get through your journey at your pace, with consistency and understanding from the loved ones and those who support you around you. You will succeed. And in time, you will rebuild your life. You will rebuild yourself. You will rebuild your mental stability. You will rebuild that kindness and that warmth that you have for life, and that thriving ability you have to bring others into it. We will return to self. I have returned to self. And I'm so grateful, because I felt really down, you guys. I felt really down. Sitting in this house, pretty much not being of any use to anyone for all those months. It felt really, really bad. It felt really, really bad. And gaining the weight in between those months, because I was just pretty much sitting and virtually inactive majority of the day, so once I was able to get back up, I got back moving. I got back cleaning. I got back walking. I got back cutting the lawn, out doing activities with family and friends. I'm just getting back to me. And every day that I get an opportunity to do something that pulls me more back to the normalcy of myself, I try to engage in those things. I try to keep myself in a positive mindset of understanding what I'm working towards, what it is I want, and what it is I need out of this life that I'm living. So I encourage you to take time to love on yourself. Through your depression, through your anxiety, through your PTSD, whatever your troubles are, take time to remember who you are. Who you are. And if you don't remember who you are, then let's call ourselves who we want to be. If you don't know what to call yourself, then call yourself what you wish you are. What you wish you would be. I'm smart. I'm beautiful. I am magnificent. I am caring. I am loving. I am loved. I am cared for. I am happy. I thrive. Everything I do manifests and comes back to me tenfold because I work towards it. In this life, I am granted all things that I seek because it manifests due to my diligence to seek it. I am the creator of this life. My fate lies within my hands. I am greatness. I am grand. I live life boldly. I love hard, and I'm loved even harder. So this is Coach K, reaching out to all my talkies. And I want to help you remember to love on yourself. Don't allow the downers to keep you down. Allow yourself to feel your emotions, to understand them, evaluate them, figure out why they're there. But do not allow them to hold you hostage. No matter what it is, you fight your way back. You figure out how to fight. And then you apply that information and you fight your way back. I refuse to allow life to beat me down. I refuse to be down due to a life that's given me things that I didn't expect to have to handle. I am mighty. I am a warrior. I am upright and fearless, and I stand here and I stand alone. And I fear nothing except my higher power. I thank you guys for listening to me today. I just wanted to encourage you while I took a moment to encourage myself. Remember who you are. Remember what you offer to this world. You are important. You are beautiful. You are loved. You are somebody. Say it to yourself. You are somebody. Say it even louder if you didn't feel it the first time. I am somebody. And I tell myself that every day. And I want all of you to do the same. So this is Coach K, checking in, checking out. Talk to you guys later.